Hey guys, good evening. Welcome back. Hopefully, we got audio. Just trying to figure it out real quick. It's been a while since I've streamed. Some things I'm gonna have to go back through and fix, but trying to figure out what's going on with my audio. I'll make sure you guys can hear. This is why I was trying to get stuff done before I started streaming. Come on, man. Alright, anyways, 2 seconds and we're going to log into Final Fantasy 14. I will be checking to make sure the audio works in 2 seconds. I almost kind of forgot how to stream because it's been that long, it feels like. Check. Alright, that seems to be working. Let's see, that. Oh yeah, music has been working. Alright. Here we go, boys and girls. I'm going to boot up the game. I'm going to pause the music I've been listening to. And we're going to watch the intro, which I'm excited for. Oh, that kind of gave me... I want to see the Endwalker. Because I haven't seen it yet. So this is straight up blind. Let's go for it, boys and girls. I haven't booted up the game at all since this came out. I'm on Hyperion. And by the way, welcome, Renavi. My boy, the Paladin. It's dark. It's dark this time. No, I'm Paladin this time. My Paladin's been ready. Whoa. I never got my Dark Knight all the way up anyways. God damn. Just setting up all of my lovely stream stuff. Oh, damn it. Crixie! What's up, man? Oh, I'm excited for this. So excited. Happy New Year's, my friend. My waifu of all people. My boy, my paladin. I can't wait to get that armor. Ooh. Akio Yoshida, thank you, good sir. Thank you, Charmander. I mean, Crixie. All right. It is time. This game came out in December. Oh, I was a machinist last time I played. That's how long ago it's been since I've touched this game. Okay, I guess there's a queue. I didn't know that there was queues. So, last time I played, there was, like, the queues were like 10. Not 1,120. I don't even know how long. Just chatting stream for now. Yeah, it kind of is. But hey, how was everyone's New Year's while we're waiting for myself to get through this? Oh my lord. Is it really this bad? Renavi, has it really been this bad? I have not played the game in like 3 months. And the whole reason behind that is I've been working my butt off at FedEx. If you're on Gilby, I guarantee you it's 6K. Just watch anime while waiting and join the current Twitch meta. Yeah, I've heard about that. I have heard about that, about the current Twitch meta is people are watching shows and stuff like that, and getting themselves in trouble. But I'm also streaming on YouTube right now, so that would definitely get me banned. Yes, Siren is a small server on Ether. It's 2K. So Gigamesh probably is 6K. Only Crystal gets low queues. Oh, really? She did? You know what the funny part is about streamers like that, like Pokimane and people like that? It doesn't matter. Oh, that's understandable. I really can't get mad about it. But like, yeah, no, Renavi, I have 100% avoided all spoilers for this expansion. I have not watched a single stream. I have not read anything that's been going on. I have not done anything. So I didn't know any of this was going on. I knew I was going to come back as a paladin. I've even avoided the free company Discord for any spoilers. It's going pretty quick. This isn't that bad of a queue. But if you notice, Crooksy, I got a new headset. I got myself a SteelSeries Arctis Pro wireless. And I bought some separate... Ooh. I bought some separate ear cups there, like, infused with gel. So, this set me back about $330. But it's wireless, it's Bluetooth, it's got 2 separate sets of batteries, so I don't ever have to worry about plugging these suckers in and getting tethered to the computer. I think they were well worth their money. I love this headset. It is a good investment because the last headset I had, the side here was plastic. This is all metal. And this has got like a ski cap type top to it so I can adjust it for myself and my kid whenever he's using them. So, in the snow today, it was fun. It was very fun sliding around on the Cape. But at least, I was training a new kid. So he was good to go. Because he's going to take over my route tomorrow while I don't work weekends anyways. Take my kids sledding. Have some fun with them. But, if any of you guys were here for the intro for my starting screen, my new streaming days are as follows. We're going to be streaming on Fridays, Saturdays, and Monday. Those will be the 3 days right now that I'm going to stream. I may add another day, but that is the current plan. Friday and Saturday will be 10 p.m. till whenever, and Monday will be 8 p.m. to 11. So, I may add another day, maybe Tuesday, so have 4 somewhat consecutive days, and excluding Sunday. But, yeah, no, I'm happy to be back. This has been something I've been missing. Like, I kicked my kids so quickly off the computer tonight, it wasn't even funny. I was like, hey, it's bedtime. He's like, let me get my character back to my home. He's playing Minecraft. I'm like, no, log out right there. You're done. Get off my computer. I was like, I have not played legitimate games in a while. And I miss them. Especially Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy is just like It's my sanctuary. I enjoy Final Fantasy. I feel like it's the one thing that doesn't go stale for me because there's always so much to do. Whereas when I played other MMOs like World of Warcraft, you run out of stuff real quick and find yourself just sitting in the city and waiting for the next dungeon queue or raid queue or whatever. It didn't feel good. And from my understanding from that side of the world, all the walkouts by the community play staff, the QA team got canned, and now they're in solidarity to bring back the QA testers that got fired for no reason, really, when they made record showings. It's like, with everything going on in the real life and everything going on in games are probably the one proper escape that everyone needs and wants. It deserves. And with the age of VR becoming more of a consistent thing, I feel like between that and cryptocurrency gaming and stuff like that, which I'm starting to become a little bit more interested in these days. Which I guess while we're waiting, hold on. Let's take a look at my Coinbase portfolio. Let's see how the coins that I am using are doing. I just gotta properly log in and protect my private information. Alright, let's see where we're at right now on Coinbase. You want to become a VTuber? I don't know about that. Holy crap-a-roni. Dude, everything is down right now. Even like Bitcoin has been in the negatives. I've staked my Ethereum. So I am actually earning money on my staked Ethereum. Converted to Ethereum lifetime. I've earned lifetime rewards. Rewards earned like 2 cents. I've only got like $25 staked pretty much, so it makes sense. I've made almost no staked rewards yet. But no, I do eventually plan on getting myself Quest 2 headset and stuff like that. I'd like to get into the metaverse and all that stuff and understand it and be able to maybe even make some content off of that. But that's going to be a little bit before I get to that point where I can. Like, I'll admit, I've always wanted to play Beat Saber. Beat Saber to me seems like a pretty cool game. Like, have you ever watched that, Crooksy? Beat Saber, like, okay, if you know what Dance Dance Revolution is, which was like the pad game where you step your feet in the correct spot and everything, Beat Saber is like that, but with your hands. So you're swiping to the beat of the music in the correct way, left, right, up, down, diagonal, whatever, to keep racking up the points and do as good as you can. But at least with Beat Saber, there's almost like kind of like an infinite amount of choices of songs that you could find. So they've also got battle royales and stuff like that in VR, but I don't know about that, to be honest. Even Resident Evil is in VR, but if you want to see me fall over in VR and get scared to death, that would be a game that you won't see me play. VR, I feel like, is going to be an awesome thing. And they've already announced that the metaverse, when it's fully launched, you're only going to be able to access it on the Quest 2, which Facebook is going to rename Meta that headset, and since they've acquired it, which will be kind of interesting. Oh my god, I guess I missed a massive queue this morning. Or no, on 12.5. The queue from my server used to be about 12K. Wow. This is funny. So, okay, I'll put it on screen because it's kind of, I find it funny. A red mage. That's hardly impressive. You can cast subpar magics relatively fast and can use a sword halfway decent. Perfect memory recreation. 7th Umbral Hell. Wait, that's illegal. God damn it. You gotta be a red mage LB3 macro now. Before the 7th Umbral era, there was no such thing as red mages, which... oh my lord. And I guess while we're waiting for this, it's not relevant to this game. Nazul Investigation is now available. If Nazul Investigation is now available, I think that means access towards working to get your mythic weapon in Final Fantasy XI. That's pretty cool. And Proto Omega and Proto Ultima are available now, too. And Tremonious Basements are now available for Limbus. I never really got a chance to experience Limbus. Don't know a great deal about it. The Hills Are Alive. Atomos. NM's implemented. Added Pirate Shark Quest. Open Mog is now fully implemented. Furniture will be displayed to guests. Enter menu working. Oh, that's pretty cool. Persist after losing maneuvers under certain conditions. Oh, they did some positive work on Puppet Master too. That's pretty cool. Where jump attacks were not providing the correct amount of TP for multiple hits. I'll say, I'm very happy that they are doing all this work for Final Fantasy XI on the private server. They've done such a good job of like adding all these things. Where are we at? 671. All right. I will be right back in a sec, guys. Oh, I just realized what I left up. We're going to turn off that sub goal. It's not that important to me. I don't know why I had that on. At this point in time, just streaming for you guys is good enough. If I get subs, I get subs. If I don't, I don't. And I'm not going to stress about it. Because between DoorDash and FedEx, I'm now doing a little bit better. I might eventually just kind of get at the point where I start just getting gift cards for the community instead of using the money for myself. I would eventually like to build a new computer, but just to build something that was as good as this computer when I built it years ago is almost $3,000 more than it used to be. Like, to get a good streaming rig with a good graphics card, good space, and Intel chip and stuff like that is now in the range of $4,000 to $5,000, which is absolutely crazy. Like, I spent like $2,300 on this thing, and it runs every game right now in max settings with no problems. And how is the retired life of sorts, Crooksy? Have you been enjoying yourself? And Artemis, good evening. And Katie Na, I hope you guys are doing well. Thank you for joining the stream. Sorry, I'm just kind of sitting here waiting. You joined the stream after I'd been sitting here since 1176 Q. This is my first time logging in like 3 months. I bought the expansion and never touched it. I just kept it up to date because FedEx Christmas is rough. It really was. So this stream will not be spoiler free. I will be doing MSQ, leveling my paladin. That is my first goal, is to get my paladin to max level, because I plan on being paladin as my main for this expansion. I will eventually unlock Reaper. I haven't seen any of its gameplay or anything like that. I imagine the class is amazing. And I don't know if I'll try Sage. I know about Sage. I know it's a healer. It's a bubble healer, more or less. And I don't generally like bubble healers much. Like, even Astrologian, before it went through its rework, which I've heard that much, they took away the bubble healing of sorts from Astros, which I actually don't mind. Because Astrologian used to be either a heal over time class or a bubble heal class. You could kind of rotate between the two aspects of it. Doing a heal over time is more my jam, if I am a healer. A lot of people don't seem to be a huge fan of the whole Astrologian thing. 5-letter. Oh, can anyone answer this for me that is in the game? Since I don't know. Have they added the new housing market yet? Will I be able to take my millions of gil and finally try to fight for a house yet? Or is that getting released in later patches? Alright, I'll be right back in 1 sec, guys. Alright. Alright, I'm back. And someone on YouTube said something. Hello, person on YouTube. I only speak English, so my apologies. If you would not mind repeating that in English or Google translating it, I'd appreciate it. Otherwise, welcome to the stream. It's nice to see someone over on YouTube. I could always Google translate it, I guess. But I don't know if I don't even know what language that is. Maybe Russian? That's a possibility. It's not often I ever get someone in another language. Von Russian. Yeah, it must be Russian. It's like Siberian, I guess. It means wound. FYI. Or FYL? I don't know. Wound. That doesn't make sense. I don't know. That's my one random struggle of the night. Is trying to figure out another language. Come on, world, let me in. We've sat here for 800 Q. Which has gone kind of quick. I started stream like 38 minutes ago. Housing hasn't been released yet. Just asked MT friend who plays. Uh, yeah, I made all of my riches during Stormblood. I became rich that way through crafting. Um, whatchamacallit? I crafted fish tanks. And I made millions and millions of gil crafting small, medium, and large size fish tanks and cornering the market for the longest time. There is one feature I'm truly looking forward to, and that's the cross server playing. That will allow me to play with any of you guys that are on other servers, regardless of the region or whatever, and enjoy the game together. That's going to bring communities together in a positive way. Not like the cross server play of World of Warcraft. Because World of Warcraft, it was more toxic and caused more issues. Whereas there is not open world PvP in this game, it will actually make it better in most cases. Yes, there could technically be griefing of sorts by big groups jumping together to destroy fates. That's the only thing I could see as being problematic. But the ability to join your friend in a dungeon or a raid with them or visit their house or whatever by just going to visit their game world is nice. I think that's going to make a really positive impact on the community. Oh, we're close. We're close. It like pings twice at the same queue, and then it goes down almost like 50 or so each time. Artemis, what are you playing this expansion? If you're playing. Oh, and I missed what Crooksy said. I'm sorry. Spent the last 3 days at Foxworth playing poker. Dude, Crooksy, you are a poker fiend. I gave up? Why'd you give up? Was it just too much, or like there wasn't enough content for you to truly enjoy? Or real life stuff probably happened, I can imagine. 90, 90. We're there. We're so close. Let me in the game. Brain too small? Well, what class were you playing? Because I honestly feel this game is not that hard unless you're doing the Savage Trials or the Ultimate Trials. Those ones are meant for like the upper 1 to 2% echelon of players that really want the big brain style combat. The true end game in this is the glam system. Or the housing system. Those are like the true end game of Final Fantasy. They always have been, always will be. For God's sakes, there's brothels in Final Fantasy 14. There's like legitimate brothels you can go to and pay gil to act out and stuff like that, which I never knew that existed till I saw a video from Asmongold where he visited and interviewed the head mistress of a brothel in Final Fantasy XIV, which I was weirdly surprised by. that there were such a thing. And the fact that it's profitable is another thing. Oh, come on. I've been stuck at 90 now on 3 refreshes. Who liked my post? Oh, come on, baby. Let me in. I just want to play my paladin and smash things in the face with my shield. I eventually... Oh, come on. I eventually need to finish crafting all of my different relics from the different generations. I got my initial one completed, my secondary one completed from Heaven's Word, and I was just getting on to the next expansion's worth of stuff. I think I even got the base version of the resistance weapon for Paladin. Or was it Red Mage? I did Red Mage. I almost finished the Red Mage one. $90 people, please log out. I feel like this is going to be the type of thing that I have to use my cell phone when I'm at work till they're able to fix these login issues. To whatchamacallit, remotely log in to my computer from my phone when I'm on my way home from work. Give myself like a 2-hour head start on the queue. I did hear nightmares of people getting kicked out. Oh, yay, we're in. Yes, finally. Welcome back. Oh man, I'm that far behind. Much more has happened there as while you were away to help such yourself reclaim everything changed. Except this divine aid will provide you with tools required to make the quick return to form, including experience bonus for party with a mentor. Has full access to novice. No. Decide later. I'm not that bad of a player. Come on. Alright. Oh, I've got mail too. Oh my god, my mouse is sensitive as all hell. Deathly Scythe. Aerith Horn and Wind Up. Ooh, nice. Let's see. Let's get that. Dude, my mouse is so sensitive. Holy crap. Camera sensitivity. Let's, Okay, that's better. I can handle that so much better now. Holy crap. Let's see what the new mount looks like. Oh my god, that thing is beautiful. It's a 6-legged freaking horse. Yes, I know how the Oath Guard works. All right. Let's continue the MSQ. I'm ready. It's probably inside here. I know, I liked it. I didn't get very far. Was an archer slash bard. Mostly couldn't hold everything in my brain from work and in game too. Oh, that's understandable. All right. Just a warning. This will have spoilers because I will be going through MSQ. So if it is something that bothers you, as much as I would love your view, I understand if you want to leave. Alphinaud is feeling the need to take stock. Daku, so you have some time to talk? I would like to gather everyone in the Dawn's Respite and together assess the situation in which we find ourselves. I would imagine this is voice acted. Nope. Let us take stock of the facts, shall we? The crisis of hand began with the sudden appearance of ominous towers in the multitude of locations throughout the world. We have since learned that the said structures were brought into being by an organization known as the Telefori. The Telefori state purpose is to recreate the final days of the eons past, an apocalyptic event that would result in the destruction of all who we all hold dear. Already have those towers of theirs been cause of untold suffering. Countless innocent kidnapped and imprisoned, their faith prevented for primal summonings. And unless we find a way to deal with the corruptive aura surrounding the spires, we can't even get close enough to rescue anyone. Those shielded with the blessing of light seem able to resist being tempered at least. But after what happened to Alvid and Fordola, we need to be very, very careful about how we proceed. Yet, while those threats close to home are for paramount concern, we mustn't lose sight of the situation in Garlemald. As you know, the Telefori are under the leadership of the Fandal and one other delightful fellow, Zenos Ygalvis, the crown prince and our dear friend. To date, he reclaimed his old body, murdered Emperor Varys, and plunged Garlemald into an even deeper pit of chaos. The capital has been probably seen the worst of it. For a good while there, it saw the bloodiest fighting in the War of Succession. But that was since changed and is in troubled ways. During our reconnaissance, the air was not once rent by the barking of cannons of the cries of discord. 'Twas an ear fog of silence which did blanket the ruined city. The inhabitants appeared to have been tempered, and with a nary a word spoken did they labor to transform the palace into a soaring edifice born of nightmares. If they were indeed made thralls, it seems safe to assume that their events, too, were orchestrated by the Telefori. An army of primals is awful enough, but in light of recent developments, I fear it's only a prelude to an even greater catastrophe. We need to devise a means to counter this threat quickly before our allies are overwhelmed. We will find a way in the Charlian, I am sure of it. Master Forchant's comments regarding the final days were curious, to say the least. The Forum know more than it is letting on. Sorry to interrupt. We just received word from Miss Krill. She says arrangements for your visit have been finalized. You're to head to Limbs Lamentia and board the next ship bound for Charlian. And on arrival, present yourself as associates of the students of Balsine. Come to assist with orders restoration. Nice. They've talked about Charlian since the first game. The range may be settled, but what of your thoughts? They must race as prospects of returning home are after so long. I'm eager to see it. Of course, ahem, we should set off at once. Then I accompany you to the docks. You need at least one person there to wave and cry and wish you safe journey. Oh, Jesus. New quest sound. That's cool. All right. Off to Limbs of Lamentia. Well, Artemis, if you ever do decide to come back, you got someone you can play with. Because I will always play with community members if they need help with something new. Oh, this is new. Oh, why are my... Interesting. Why are my control settings... My side buttons on my Corsair do not seem to be working, and that is annoying. Corsair, IQ. Okay. We're going to map all these suckers. Click to change the button. Okay, so that seems to be working now that I've mapped it. Hold up. Oh, it's... Interesting. I want to make sure that these hardware key assignments... I want them to all be assigned and work. Oh, that's why. Okay. Why is only 3 working? Sorry, I want to make sure that these work because I actually do use my macro buttons. It literally does make my life that much easier as long as I'm able to use them. Select the button above or click this box to record. Okay, so... Huh. Why is only 3 working? It's a little weird that only 1 of them are working. Really freaking weird. What is going on here? Keystrokes. I'm going to test something and see if this works. I don't know why those won't work. Okay, we're just gonna keep on moving. Everyone here, which is good because it already paid for your passage and the fee is non-refundable. The ship is showing should be pulling into port soon, so follow me and have all your luggage close at hand. I haven't heard this old music in a while.
They've almost finished loading our cargo. We should be ready to depart right on schedule. Or so I'm told.
Excellent. 'Tis nice to have a smooth beginning to one's journey, at the very least.
It's funny. Master Louis Soir came here on a ship very much like this one.
Yes, he did.
And now, years later, the street urchin he befriended that day is bound for his mentor's homeland. With his mentor's grandchildren, no less.
That is kind of funny.
Aye. 'Tis upon reflection that every twist of time's river and fate's winds are brought into sharp relief. Thou hast matured much in the intervening years. Wert thou not caught attempting to relieve Master Louisoix of his purse scant moments after he made landfall?
The look on his face.
Oh, really? Now that's a tale I'd like to hear.
Will this be your first visit to Charlian, Sir Estinian? Sir Estinian?
He's a Charlian.
Newly met. Why this stiff formality?
I, merely meant it as a professional courtesy, since we are now colleagues in an official sense.
I'd rather you dispense with the sirs, especially in private company. Or I'll be forced to respond in kind, little Lord Alphino.
You've made your point, Estinian. Painfully well.
Better.
She's like, I want to come along.
You seem positively distraught.
Distraught? Me? Don't be silly. I think it's lovely that they get to see their homeland. It's
But
just
she...
we're trying to thwart the schemes of an army hellbent on destroying the world. And once again, I have to stay behind and worry that this is the last time I'll get to see my friends.
I'll bring them back safe and sound, I promise. No sense worrying about the things we powers to change. I'm a paladin, so of course I'm going to say I'll bring them back safe and sound, I promise.
I'll hold you to that.
She's the only Taro I can respect. Oh, hurry, Boulder.
Hori! Kultine! What brings you all this way?
We're to assist the Maelstrom and the Kobolds with a lunar primal operation, so we thought we'd see you off before heading to the tower. Flamine and the others wish you all a safe journey, and promise that they'll look after things here until you return. We will too, of course. Aye, we, your fellow Scions of the Seventh Dawn, will do our part to ensure the end of the world won't happen on our watch.
We set the sail! All aboard for Charlian!
It's time.
Then we must delay no longer. We will contact you the moment we learn aught of value. Wish us luck.
Have a safe journey, and please, please, be careful.
We'll attempt to be careful.
venture forth unto the unknown. A fate beyond the horizon that cannot be divined. A future undefined and in flux. In uncertain times, naught but the simplest words of wisdom will suffice. That which lives is destined to die. Love leads to loss. Every beginning has an end. Treasure every moment, every step of your descent.
Every step of my descent.
And there, in the depths where souls and stars rest, find your truth.
Huh. I haven't seen this map in a long time. We got another cutscene? Yep. Oh my god, this brings back memories.
Feel. Think.
The day has barely dawned, my fellow earlier riser. Though we're hardly alone in that. Envious of those still sleeping soundly, no doubt.
Susan Calloway singing this song has such an amazing voice.
Called out to you, you say? I've heard nothing myself. In any case, I dare say the sea air will do you good. Why not join the others on deck? Charlian should be coming into view at any moment.
How the two of them can sleep like that is beyond me. That person looked familiar.
My voice yet reaches you. I am glad. Hear, feel, think.
Mother Heidelin?
And thus do we meet face to face at last. My warrior of light, guided by the crystal.
Holy shit. Why now, Heidelin? I can trust your words no longer. I'm gonna say why now.
After you sojourn in the first, I believe you have your answer. You have gained an understanding of what I truly am.
But she has a mask from,
Zodiac was created to forestall the apocalypse which threatened the ancient world, and I was brought forth to bind him. Yet 7 times now, those who would orchestrate a return to that bygone era have rejoined a shard to the god I had sundered. The greater his strength grows, the swifter does mine own diminish. The power to draw your mind into the rift betwixt is no longer mine to wield. Yet though it taxes me sorely, I dare not leave these words unsaid. Even bereft of my guidance, you and your companions have accepted the burden of this star's troubled past. A conjunction has begun to form, an intertwining of your time and mine. Wheels shudder and turn. Conflict looms. Monumental. Which will decide the fate of this world and all life upon it. When you truly understand what is at stake, and your journey has prepared you to surmount the insurmountable, then shall I honor the promise made in another time, another age.
what promise? I don't remember.
Cast your peepers to the fore, folks. Charlian's just over yonder.
She's gonna disappear.
I will not keep you further. Your traveler's heart must yearn to behold this unfamiliar land.
Yes.
We shall meet again, and soon.
That's crazy to finally meet Mother Heidelin. Well, Primal Heidelin.
Oh, what a fine morning. Oh, still a bit stiff though.
And a good morning to you too. Taking a look at the island already?
Then let's go. Let's go. Might still be room in the prow if we're lucky.
Ah, the sleepers have arisen. There she is. Good old Charlie.
Oh, I see it.
Wow.
Home at last. Wow.
Excuse you.
Father's eyes. But we'll manage on our own, if we must.
You do know you're not alone in this, don't you?
Sorry about that, guys.
Indeed. 'Tis as Sir Estinian said. Forget not the comrades who boarded this ship at your side. I prithee.
I'm gonna clear chat history so we can get rid of that person.
Are ever grateful for your steadfast support.
Sorry, guy, we don't do that in this channel.
Upon arrival,
Be respectful or don't come in the channel.
into the heart of Charlian proper. There is no greater concentration of wisdom in all the world. I am confident that somewhere within that center of knowledge and learning, we will find the answers we seek.
I'm wondering how expensive the frickin' teleport's gonna be. Endwalker.
Charlian, the solitary island nation of the northern seas. Where under the watchful gaze of Thalion,
Wow.
the patron deity of scholars, academics hoard all manner of knowledge and secrets.
Wow, what a city.
Deigned to accept foreign students into a distant colony maintained in the Dravanian hinterlands. How swiftly they abandoned it once the first Garlean boot set hostile foot on Alamegan soil. So averse to the prosecution of war, these men of wisdom, your would-be allies.
The northern empty, old Charlian.
I thought they'd never let us off the ship. What's next then? Entry applications?
Hopefully they find no cause to deny us.
Hasn't Charlian all but severed relations with foreign powers? Those of us without direct ties, myself included, may be refused outright.
'Tis true that, as a nation, Charlian only forms trade agreements with a select few neutral countries. But from a practical standpoint, an island cannot afford to be overly strict with its borders. Especially not if that island's people are wholly devoted to the accumulation of knowledge. If one submits the proper paperwork, with satisfactory evidence of identity and intent, then foreigners may be granted entry.
Well said.
Quite. So let us be absolutely clear on these points before we proceed. The immigration officer will ask for your affiliation and your purpose of visit. Considering Charlian's views on intervention, I strongly suggest we avoid any mention of the Scions.
Yeah.
Crown has laid the groundwork for us to act as associates of the students of Baldesia, and our ostensible reason for being here is to aid in their order's restoration.
The music is beautiful.
Brahatir, it might expedite our progress should an actual student be seen at the head of our little group. Would you mind leading the way?
Of course. The immigration officers with this way, as I recall. Shall we? Greetings. We've just arrived and are eager to make our way into the city. Would you be so kind as to process our entry applications?
Certainly. I see by your mark you are an Archon.
I am. Brahat here of the students of Baldessian at your service. I was assigned to an Eorzean survey team, but have returned to assist with the reformation of my order. My associates here will provide additional support.
Don't know what you're saying, my friend. You can please re-say that in English. I'd be fine to respond to you.
Very good. I have paperwork detailing your group and its scheduled arrival for today. And it seems some few of your companions are also Archons. If you'll step forward, we can process those applications first.
Ishtola rule.
I didn't actually know Ishtola's last name.
See how it glows? That list is etherically linked with a citizen registry kept in the main repository.
That's interesting.
I've confirmed your status as Archons and amended your travel records accordingly. Welcome home. Now, who do we have here?
Alphino Leveilleur.
And Alize Leveilleur.
Your applications have also been approved. Having said that, the streets are abuzz with talk of how House Leveilleur's lord disowned his young progeny.
Ouch.
And while such personal circumstances constitute no reason to deny you entry, I urge you to avoid exacerbating your present situation. Times are quite troubled enough already.
We shall keep that in mind.
He's got a very straight face of I'm pissed off.
These last two are not Charlian natives, but you will find their credentials are in order. An application was made in advance.
Name and occupation?
Haha. Adventurer by trade, artisan, or champion of Erosia. I'll say adventurer by trade.
An adventurer. Well, I suppose that is considered a valid calling in your native Eorzea. And it does indeed match the profile provided. You may enter. And you, sir?
Estinian Varlamir, formerly of the Order of the Knights Dragoon in Ishgard.
Formally, at least. And what, pray tell, is your profession now?
What's he gonna say? Don't say something stupid, Estinian.
If you'll allow me,
Krill.
my associate is a mercenary, hired for his strength at arms. Surely you are aware of the dangers we often face on our forays into the wilderness.
Mistress Baldessian, if you insist on sponsoring his entry, then so be it. But while I appreciate that desperate times call for desperate measures, I find your choice of company concerning. Be advised that even a single misstep may have severe repercussions for your organization.
Where?
I have every confidence in my chosen company, dear and trusted comrades that they are. But I thank you for your concern.
Croyle, it is good to see you.
We trade one Taro midget person for another.
You will seem none the worse for wear. There is much to discuss, but this is hardly the place. Let's be on our way, shall we? Oh, welcome, friends, to Charlian.
It is nice to finally get here.
I should hope my welcome includes a generous salary.
I had to say
That's funny. All right. I'm glad I spotted your ship coming into port. The officers are born bureaucrats and sticklers for details. And in any case, you may relax and take a moment to get your land legs back. Horse chestnut weapon coffer? High durium shield and sword. Where is it? That is purely sad. That is better than my honor-bound weapon automatically right out the gate. Huh. So sad that that's better than what I had. And how does it look? Oh, it doesn't look too bad, but I'd rather it look like Excalibur. I spent all that time farming up this. There we go, that's better. We're gonna have to get the Ethernet and everything to the whole town, and which I'm gonna have to work on. But let's grab the next quest while I'm right here. Let's see what we got here. We got the hunt board. Guild hunt vendor. Let's see what they offer. Must have completed the side quest Elite and Dangerous. You must have completed the main scenario quest Old Shire and New to You. Oh, okay. I like the relaxing music in this place. Voice acted or no? That's the question. Nope. I thought to launch directly into an explanation of what I've learned and how we might proceed. But this is Daku and Estidian's first time in Charlian, and the rest of you a homecoming that was long overdue. You must have placed your wish to visit and people you're dying to see. Therefore, I propose we postpone our agenda so you may all have sufficient time to recover from your journey and get your bearings in the city. Once you've settled in, we can reconvene at the Balsudian Annex. How does that sound? 'Tis a fine suggestion. We may not be welcomed as Levan Estate as such, but I should like to nose around the neighborhood all the same. I'm equally untethered, as it were. There's no particular place that my kin call home. Still, I would not pass up the opportunity to reacquaint myself with the city. Likewise, a quick tour of an old haunt might even yield some useful gossip. The annex was west of the Ethereum Plaza, wasn't it? I shall join you there at noon. Yes, we'll see you there. I too have places I would be remiss if in not visiting forthwith by the leave. I wish he'd speak straight English, not old English. What of you, Estinian? My service as guide are yours for the asking. That won't be necessary until we reconvene. I prefer to wander as the wind takes me. Typical Dragoon response. But I could... Oh. Well, Raha, would you like to join us then? You have gone for quite a while, and this would be a perfect way to refresh those dusty old memories of yours. Oh, of course, if you will have me. Come, Daku, Charlian awaits. Alright, let's see here. Keybinds. Shortcuts. Hotbar. Okay. Why aren't the rest of my hotbars working? That is really freaking annoying. I feel like I need to restart my computer to get the hotbars to work. But I can't do that at this current moment because I might lose my spot on the server. You can leave your guy behind by entering a different area using the theory or by putting too much distance between you. You can also speak with Dia and select the option to part ways. If you wish to have Greater to accompany you again, return and speak with him. Oh. Is he really just going to follow me around? Krill's also now accompany you by leading your two companions to the last stand and speak with Krill, designated location. I kind of feel like they added these in, like, unnecessarily. Discuss the storage facility. Usual coming and going all the hours. I expect the system. Alright, so this isn't really that important. I see the conversation points, but I feel like they're just kind of fluff. I may have mentioned this before, but although our research is nutrition and food preparation is quite extensive, the average Charlian tends to regard seasonings and flavors with a certain indifference. How can I put this? The food is, it's bland. It's encapsulated by our infamous Archon Loof. The prevailing sentiment towards cuisine is dietary value first, and taste a distant second. That's actually kind of funny. Alright, off to the Aetheryte Plaza. City is so beautiful here. Principles that elegant allow us to understand. Yeah. Alright. There's an Aetheryte over this way. Let's grab that. Hopefully they can go off ledges. Otherwise I gotta backtrack, don't I? Nope. They're good. So I haven't even really checked it. What are going to be my new skills? Holy Shelton. Blocks incoming attacks. Grants Knights Resolved. Knights Resolved. Reduce damage taken by 15%. Additional effect grants Knight's Benediction. Gradually restores HP. That's pretty cool. Delivers an attack to target all enemies nearby with a potency of 300 for a first enemy. And 50% less for all others. Additional effect restores MP. Blades of Faith. Can't wait for that. Deals unaspected damage to target and all enemies nearby. That's pretty cool. Blades of Truth. And then the final one, Blade of Valor. These three are the ones I've seen, and they make me think of Knights of the Holy Round. I can't wait. Wow. It's like the perfect mix of nature and, like, design. Can I actually go in there? Oh, I can. But I'll wait on that. I got 3 more Aetherites to hit up. This music almost reminds me of Final Fantasy XI's style of music to it. In a good way. Like, in the sense that, it's the type of music you could chill to while doing stuff around the house. It's almost like flamingo style music, similar to like the old Chocobo Samba. I'm sure there's a jumping puzzle somewhere in this city. It's kind of become a norm that they do jumping puzzles now in Final Fantasy. At least one, if not 2. I'll say once we get through all of these cutscene things and stuff like that, that'll make life a lot easier. Yeah, for some odd reason, only my 3 button works. It's really weird. Alright, this should be the last one, I think. You have attune yourself to all the Aetherite shards and Old Charlian. There we go. Now I won't have to deal about that. I can just jump around nice and easy. Retainer. Oh yeah, I gotta go to my summoning bell. I haven't checked to see if any of my stuff sold the last time I placed it. Wow. Oh, there's the market board. Where's the bell? There it is, summoning bell. I didn't make much, but it's still something. That's a little bit better. I still get 10 mil, so it's not like I'm poor or anything. Alright. So, full plate armor, proprietary tools. Hey, Rage. Thank you, good sir. How are you, and how is EVE Online? Have you been destroyed yet by unruly individuals? I will take the time to learn more, well, watch you play it. Yeah, this is the first time I'm back streaming now in like 3 months, and I missed it. Strangely enough, I've actually seen a little bit of an uptick in YouTube viewership. You're done with it for now? The learning curve must be absolutely amazing. When I say amazing, horrible. Wow, the view of the city is beautiful. The grand structure before you is the Rostra. The name refers to the original public platform erected here, upon which a forum of election representatives would deliver orations and debate policies. This is boring stuff. She's kind of telling us all the boring stuff, you know? Been thinking about getting into Final Fantasy? Really? Like this particular one, or just like the standalone experience? If you do me a favor before you buy it or anything. Let me set you up with like the friend referral. Because that now will only benefit you, that will benefit me too. Like, I'll send you a link on Discord with the friend referral. You'll get a XP bonus. You'll get a free mount and stuff like that. And I'll get XP bonus. You'll be able to teleport to me, or I can teleport to you instantly to help you out with anything you might need. And I can throw a million gil at you so you won't struggle at the beginning at all. You'll be able to work up whatever crafting class you want. Or at least 500k. You won't need a million. Million's a little bit of overkill. Oh, WoW is dead. It's been dead. And it will be that way. The area I'm in right now, this is the brand new expansion area called Charlian. The name of the expansion is Endwalker. And surprisingly enough, to get all the expansions plus the base game is not that expensive. This is the only one you'd be paying, like, quote-unquote full price for. And the beautiful part about this Rage is all your classes are on one class, on one character. You do not need to make multiple characters. You literally switch weapons, and you become that class. So these are all the classes I have leveled up, and the ones that I haven't even touched yet. Oh, and voice acting is in this game too. I'm back, and I brought Daku and Raha with me. Ah, you were right about the ship. Then, hello, Graha. It's nice to see you again. And it's a pleasure to finally meet you, Daku. I've heard many a tale of your exploits. Ojika? Ojika, I can't say her last name. It's been ages. Let me introduce Ojika, Administrative Office for the Students of Balsayan. He oversees the day-to-day... He? Looks like a girl. Doesn't look like a guy. Pink eyes, long hair. I know he's a Lalafell, but that doesn't make sense to me. I swear, Squeenish, you need to work on making guys look like guys and girls like girls. I know in this day and age, the gender equality is kind of balanced out, but like, come on. Yeah, if you get any questions about the game rage or anything that like kind of throws you for a loop, do feel free to ask. There is no such thing as a stupid question in this. I'll even jump in Discord with you and explain stuff. Once everyone arrives, that you may time to rest, but before a discussion begins in earnest. A private course prepared for you and Anarin, so please feel free to make yourself at home. I didn't mean to give you the wrong impression. The chambers are quite well appointed, far more so than cheap roadside inns you may see as. Alright, I'm gonna skip the cutscene. It's just formalities. Okay. Let's enter the hall. I'm sure there'll be more cutscenes. Oh, look at all the artwork. Oh, good King Moogle. That brings back bad memories just seeing that thing. Crystal Tower. Garuda. A lot of cool stuff in this room.
Pray forgive me.
Yay, voice acted.
It's fine, Moriange. We're all here now.
Let's get down to business then, shall we? Come what may, we must prevent the Telophoroid's plans from coming to fruition. At present, I see two paths for gathering the information which may aid us in achieving that goal. The first involves an investigation into the change which has come over Charlian, not to mention the recent inscrutable behavior of the Forum.
Oops, I didn't mean to do that.
As most of you know, the 99 members of the Forum are elected from the general populace. This alone guarantees a plethora of opinion with regards to foreign policy. The bibliotheques, for example, are a group of conservatives which would have Charlian focus on recording history, while remaining entirely uninvolved in the making of it. And at the other extreme, we have advocates for proactive diplomacy and direct intervention. My grandfather Galef was one such member, as was Archon Louisois. Yet despite our diverse factions and philosophies, the recent vote to deny Eorzea's request for assistance was unanimous.
That's kind of crazy. The way she just described it literally sounds like Democrats and Republicans.
Even more concerning was the fact that many cited other, more pressing duties as justification for their recalcitrance.
Recalcitrance? Big words I don't know.
Fortuno's refusal in Gridania had those same undertones. 'Twas as if, having stared unblinking into the face of impending doom, it simply turned away to pursue something more important. But what could that possibly be?
A mystery indeed, and one which I ask for your help to solve. Our future may depend on it. As for our second potential path, it concerns a request made directly to the students of Baldessian. Our organization was founded primarily to study strange and unexplained phenomena the world over. Mysterious relics and ruins, arcane disturbances, and so forth. Compared to our more isolationist Charlian colleagues, we have strong connections overseas, namely with scholars and academics who share our passion for the unknown.
What a beautiful map.
Comes from one such acquaintance, Nidana, an alchemist residing in distant Favnair. Her missive describes the sudden appearance of a tower, and the subsequent summoning of what I can only assume is a lunar primal.
A lunar primal?
In response to this threat, the Satrap of Radzat Han, the individual who governs the city-state, has instructed the alchemists to find a means to deal with the spire.
Sounds like my first challenge.
To an ancient tradition, one rather unlike that of their Uldan counterparts. It is possible, nay, probable, that they have gleaned truths unattainable by Eorzea or her Far Eastern allies.
They do, in fact, appear to have a strategy in mind, though it will require further research. To that end, they have requested an introduction to a capable warrior shielded by the blessing of light.
Oh, ain't that convenient.
Assuming we divide our forces to pursue both of Kral's lines of inquiry, then having you join the group heading to Thavnair would seem the obvious choice. But the investigation in Charlian is of vital importance as well. Equal, I think, to the Thavnarian one, given that the fate of the world may hinge on the results of both.
Yes, it is quite the quandary.
I like to go smash things with my swords.
Though it is a great imposition and an altogether too common one, our efforts would be more likely to succeed were you to lead the charge on both fronts.
Good old silent protagonist.
Indeed our champion. As to which task to tackle first, we will defer to your decision. Let us next decide how everyone else might best be assigned. As for myself, I shall continue what I've begun in Charlian. I should also like to steal the services of an Archon or two.
And thereby gain access to a greater range of reading material. I will help with that.
Of course you will.
Allow me to offer my assistance. I have some small amount of experience in the field of research. Alice and I would also like to help, if you would have us.
Anything to understand even a fraction of what our father and the Forum might be thinking. Of course, the more the merrier.
Right. The rest of us will make the journey to Thavnair.
Yeah, big brains in the town, the fighters in the woods. That sounds normal.
I passed through Thavnair on my way to infiltrate the Empire, and though I'm not qualified to give a guided tour, I did gain a sense of where things lie.
I'll be happy to have you along then. So So for this group, it will be you, me, and Urianger.
Give me a moment afterwards, and I'll supply you with all the details of Nadana's request. Consider this hall our rendezvous point once our respective tasks are complete. May our investigations prove fruitful.
A lot of story context to deal with at the beginning, but that's not a bad thing. I'd rather be informed and understand it, start out, than just jump straight into it with no knowledge. Alright, let's see what armor I got. Like usual. Okay. What pieces did I get? Oh, no, I don't want to discard. I was going to sort. That's 60. So was it just a chest and... Gains a piece of attire. Guess I just got a chest and gloves. Or was it just a chest? I need to go through and take care of all my gear. I have so much gear. So much gear. Hold on, is this... I level 510. Yeah, sadly, this is better automatically. And I'm just going to discard it. It's not that big of a deal. I'll admit my character looks a little bit better. Just a little. Oh, this will give me more pieces of gear when I complete it. Thancred. Determination and vitality. Just my kind of food. Hey, Hailstorm. The conflicts, thou sayest. I'm afraid so, my friend. Thou wilt recall the hunt for Iceheart, unto whose sanctuary we delivered thee, owing to the knowledge of our comrade Moibrida? I forget how to say that name. It was an authority of theology, a field of study she did embark upon in pursuit of her parents' example. Both are authority in their own right, and both are researchers at the conference. Have you gone to see them yet? I intended to do so earlier, but to my shame, my courage failed me at the last, as it hath the many times I've thought to reach out to them after sending that fateful letter. Neither time nor introspection have revealed unto me the words I should speak, and thus have I kept my silence. Whether you come with us or no is your choice and yours alone. If it is too difficult, we'll manage. Thou art kind to say so, but I have no intention of forsaking our cause. I shall go to the conference, and I shall face that which hath long been overdue. It is settled then. Let us be off. When we arrive, we should look for a researcher named Kaite. It'd be funny if there was a jumping puzzle to get on top of that statue there. The Sights of End. I know I gotta do both of these quests, so make sure I grab both of these. These ones are always the most important ones to get done. Oh, I just realized my little squirrel guy is out hanging out with me. Nutkins. Can't go anywhere without Nutkins in hand. My faithful companion. Alright, I got access to the hunt board. There's no reason I shouldn't ever grab the hunts. Especially since they're good XP. Can you actually step on? No. I was like, that'd be too cool if you could. I'm going down here because there's another specialty quest to grab. I also got to keep a eye out for sightseeing quests. Or things. That's free XP too. Sightseeing log expanded. Oh, cool. Well, that's good to get. I was just commenting on that. The sightseeing log is actually kind of important. Let's see. Hotkeys. Damn, I can't assign my keys for some odd reason. Like, all of them seem to be, like, wonky. Like, I need to reinstall the software. I kind of need to fix that before I actually do anything. Of course, the new ones, I can't do those yet. So, as much as I hate to do it right now, I'm probably going to end the stream now. It's only been 2 hours. I apologize. So it's only ending at about midnight. Tomorrow night, after I, of course, fixed my keyboard, my mouse issues, we will continue the stream. We at least got ourselves into Charlian. We got the basic questing in. And I'm going to try to refamiliarize myself with combat. So tomorrow night, 10 p.m. EST, will continue the stream where we left off. I will not do any MSQ without the stream. I hope everyone has a great night. Thank you to both Rage and Crooksy for the resubs. I appreciate it and don't expect you guys to do it for me, but if you do, I appreciate it. Make sure anyone that is watching the stream or watching the video later left on YouTube, subscribe, hit the bell icon, follow me on Twitter. All socials and information are right on the channel. Until then, guys, have a great night, and as always, stay awesome, my friends.